Hi everyone, welcome to MarikaCreations. Today I will make some beautiful wall art, an angel and a lotus flower, and they are both inspired by stained glass windows, but I will do them with the fabric. So stay tuned for this.
For my first wall art piece, I'm going to make an oval shape like this and make it fit in a thrifted frame, an old world thrifted frame that I bought for only €2 not long ago. So I have found the center of my oval and I'm making like a rays. There will be like sunbeams, if you will, all the way around, like you see me do here. And then I will take my time to sketch up an angel, like a stained glass angel. I have a few inspiration pieces that I found on Pinterest. I'm making my own simplified version of those inspiration pics. I can't have too many details because it will look messy at the end. So once I'm happy with how it looks, I'm going to the next step. I have cut out the same size oval on an MDF sheet, a very thin one there to fit the frame, and I have traced my angel onto that oval just with some carbon paper. And now I'm cutting out all my pieces. I have numbered them as well, as you have seen here, in case I just forget where they are placed. So then I have them numbered both on my MDF sheet and on these pieces that I'm cutting out. And I don't want to do my wall art piece in paper, but in fabric. Voila, it's done. So next thing is to choose the fabric that I will use. And I have several scrap pieces of fabric. You don't need that big of pieces. I have a bigger piece here. It's a table runner really that I don't use anymore. That will go as the beams, the backdrop to my piece. And that more yellow one just right on the top of her head. Some green pieces for her dress. Maybe that one as well. Don't know just yet. And that might be good for her skin, her face and her hands. And her wings, both of those. And the brown for her hair. And I have some black cord that I will use as well at the end. You will see. So now on to the tedious task of cutting out all the tiny pieces. I'm tracing my paper pieces on the fabric that I've chosen for each piece and just cutting them out piece by piece and putting them onto the MDF sheet right where they belong. I already love how she's turning out. Looking good, I think. I'm excited about this project. And now I'm cutting out pieces for the wings and the background. And once I'm done with this part, the fun is starting, I think, because then I'm going to put everything down on the MDF sheet, glue it down, and that's what I'm doing right here. I'm taking some tacky glue and a paintbrush just to spread it out on the surface, and I'm not doing exactly what I'm supposed to do here. The best thing is to start with the background, that is the sunbeams, the background of the piece. I didn't do that, and it doesn't really matter that much because the seams in between, I will cover them up with my black cord later on. But anyways, if you're doing this project on your own, start with the very background and work yourself up to the foreground. I guess you learn from your mistakes. This is the first time I'm doing a piece like this, so I learn as I go. Now onto the dress, the final pieces, different shades of green, different patterns to give it some visual interest. And then I will set it aside to just dry for a little bit, and then I will go in with the black cord as you see me do here, and I am putting it down with some hot glue. And I have an issue with this cord. I got it from my hubby, and I noticed as soon as I started, the core of this cord is white. Why? I'm asking. I don't know. But I didn't have any other cord to work with, so I decided to make it work. And I would say as well, it's a tiny bit too thick for this project. You can see that where I have the junctions, it gets a little chunky in places, but it's inspired by stained glass windows, and they have those little chunky bits as well where the pieces join together, where they have welded. So let's pretend it's like that. But I did have a problem with that white core, and I will address that as soon as I am done putting the black around each and every piece. And I started here as well with the background, working my way up to the foreground with my cording. And here I'm going in with some black acrylic paint as soon as everything has dried, and just cover any white that was showing, and then I'm done with this piece. I will just put it in its frame and I will show you how it all turned out. Et voila! Here it is in the beautiful old world looking frame. Love the ornate bits. Tell me what you think of my wall art piece.
If you're new to my channel, hi! I am Marika, and on this channel I do lots of DIYs, thrift flips, trash to treasure, an occasional dupe, renovation of my home, and I even do some pottery and some painting. Anything creative really. Please join me. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and join my YouTube family.
For my next wall art piece, I will make a lotus flower, and I'm using this frame that already came with the canvas, thrifted. I have painted it. So I'm just marking out onto the canvas where I need to sketch out my lotus flower, tracing it onto a piece of paper. And here I go, finding the center once again. And this time I will make everything I did wrong in my first project the right way here. And now I'm starting to sketch out my lotus flower like this. And what I didn't think of here, I gave it too many petals. It will be a little bit busy with so many petals. So once I was done here, off camera, I made another one with fewer petals. You will see in just a moment. So that one is too busy for me, so I made this one that I will go with. And then it's time to trace it with some carbon paper onto my canvas. And once I'm done, I will then mark all my pieces from 1 to 22 pieces on both the canvas and on my paper. Next thing, cut all the pieces out, placing them onto the canvas so I know where they go. Now choosing fabric, and I'm going with the same color palette as I did for my first project. And the lower part on the background will be this velvet beige piece, and the beams on the upper part with that more golden color. Green for that leaf of the lotus flower, and then I will have different shades of white for the petals. And then I have some petals in the background as well, tiny pieces, and I'm thinking, do I dare to go very dark? I think I will, but I'm not sure just yet. I will wait with that until the last piece. And now it's time to cut everything out, tracing them onto the fabric and then cutting them out piece by piece and placing them onto the canvas so I know where they go. Time to glue everything in place, and this time I'm starting with the background. All the background pieces. Some of them were a little bit too big, just cutting off a tiny bit. I have some excess that I will cut off later on as well. working my way around the piece. And the tiny petals in the background, I decided to go for the dark brown fabric. The green leaf and then the petals. So now I'm doing the cord, and I have gone out, got myself some new better cord, and I'm using black macrame cord. And I have chosen as well not to put it on with the hot glue, but with the same tacky glue as I used for the fabric. It doesn't give it an instant hold, but it's much neater at the end. So it's a little bit more messy. As you can see, the cord is a little bit thinner than the other cord I used for the first project, but it will look so much better, you will see. If you like this video and videos like this, consider subscribing, maybe share with a friend and hit that like button as well. It will help my channel to grow and I can spend more time creating inspirational content for you. My aim is to upload one video per week. Et voila! Here it sits, looking very pretty, I think. I'm very happy with the result. So tell me, what do you think of my wall art creations? Did you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments. And if you are inspired and you want more inspiration straight away, just hit that DIY playlist appearing on the screen right here. Just click and enjoy. Thank you so very much for watching. See you soon again in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.